Alright, so since I still cannot build anything, I thought great time for a review video. And that's also a great time to bust out the first slab build I ever did, which was this portable podium. If you're curious on that, check out my Facebook and Instagram. I did a short reel on building this thing. But what are we reviewing today? Because that's why you are here. We're going to review the Black & Decker Workmate 125. Now, spoiler alert on this, I did not buy this. This was gifted to me from my place of employment for the fact that they said, wow, someone actually stuck around this long. That's pretty impressive. We're going to give you shoulder surgery and you can pick something off of a website. So I got this. My hope is for this that this will be better than having to bust out my sawhorses and do little tables and stuff like that, because it looks like a collapsible table. I don't know much about it. It says it's got a bunch of cool stuff on it. So I say we just open this thing up, check it out, and see what it is all about. That sounded like a nursery rhyme. Alright, I don't know if the podium is big enough for this to open up on, but we're going to open it up on it anyway. And I can only shoot this take one time, because then once it's open, it's open. So we'll see where things kind of get me here. Put this away for safety. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff. Cool. Alright, let's try to assemble this thing now and see just exactly what it is. So right now, would I recommend putting this together with like one arm? Not really. It's actually pretty difficult. But I bet you if you had two working arms, this would be going pretty well. The instructions are pretty easy to follow. It's just the fact that I just got the one arm. So I'm not throwing shade at Black & Decker tools here because I understand it's Black & Decker, but I really think that all tool brands kind of have their place in the market. I do have some other tools from Black & Decker from when I was starting out and everything. But anyways, first of all, I have to pound these in. But why doesn't any tools or anything like this seem to come with lock washers anymore? Like, it's gonna rattle itself apart later on. There's no real washers. It's literally just a bolt and a nut. I find that weird. And these are supposed to get hit in with a hammer. I feel like I'm going to just bend the crap out of everything. But yeah. I feel like I'm gonna just bend this like none other. Maybe if I give her a little. Alright. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So I'm on step 6, and things have just fallen completely off the rails here. I don't know what's going on. This isn't making any sense to me. I think that goes like this. Yeah, you're not doing anything. You're just there for moral support. Okay. Everything was going good till step 6, and then it's like you're at the end, and it was like, all right, you got it from here. Go ahead. And you're like, I don't have it from here because you're not making any sense to me. Am I supposed to be using washers? Because it's not calling for washers. This one isn't going in. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. I have a plastic nut driver here. There it goes. Okay, so this is good, but then I don't know how this works. Like this, like this, and then you put this, like this, and like this. Get this. So step 6, which is right up here, says you put on 75 things, and then step 7 is just these little caps. You could have maybe gave me like a steps, maybe a 7, 8. I don't know. So I got these plastic washers, which I have no idea what those do. Oh, F goes there. Okay, F was supposed to go in here. Alright, so this thing with one arm took me about 20 minutes. And that's with one arm. So you could literally crank this thing out in like 10 minutes, put this thing together. Durability wise, it's not bad. Like, it's not for, like, I think this thing's like $35 or $40 or something. It's not bad. It's pretty Pretty sturdy. It's pretty short though. I was hoping for a little taller. It's 30 inches, or for my people across the pond, 760 millimeters. Again, it's not that unsturdy. It's also not super big. You know what? Let's measure. Let's measure it for you guys. I'm gonna say it's like 2 feet. Yeah, it's a 2-footer. What's kind of annoying, and it's cool and annoying, is you have to crank both of them to where you want it. So this is, alright, so we're at full extension here. And we're at 13 3/4 inches, or for you guys across the pond, about 350 millimeters. But to get it in, you have to crank both of them like so, which is to give kind of like a vice type grip in here. Okay, when it's together, you have a little solid work piece here. I think what I would do if I was me, which I am, is I might make these a little wider to give me a bigger base. But it's 9 inches, so you're 4.5 inches. Sorry, 9 inches or 229-ish millimeters. It's not bad. I would think you could throw a board on here to get a little bit better of a work surface. Now it came with 4 of these little doohickeys, which they slot in here, which helps allow for more clampage, which is, you know, cool. Because you can clamp circles and stuff with the way it is set up. The only thing that I don't like about these is when you're not using them, you're just gonna lose them because there's no place for them to go. Let's see how much clamping pressure this thing can do. Let's clamp this trim. It's definitely, I mean, okay, that's not bad. That's kind of cool. Clamps pretty well. The thing itself, it feels like a Black & Decker tool. Like these plastic knobs feel very Black & Decker. Like they don't feel too high quality, but it's also from Black & Decker. And the thing I always look at tools is if you go in there with the mindset, a realistic mindset on how they're going to perform and the quality of them, you're usually not disappointed. Like had I have bought this from more of a higher end type tool, like a rigid thing or maybe a Cobalt or something, I think I'd expect a little more. But being Black & Decker, like I said, I still have some of these tools from when I moved out because that's what I could afford. My corded drill I bought for I think $12 brand new, like 15, 16 years ago, and it still works just fine. So I want to see the collapsibility because really that's what I got this for, was for a clampability or the collapsibility to use kind of like as a sawhorse. And that's what I'm really interested into. How hard is this thing to do? Dude, that's not terrible. Cool. I mean, it took me a second. I mean, probably if you were able to use both arms, it'd be a lot more better. So when I chose this thing, I didn't realize that it had this vice thing to it. Like I just thought it was just like a fold-out table. And for my expectations of it being a fold-out table, it's pretty sweet. Like if you got a small shop and you're tight on space like I am, this thing I think will be pretty sweet. I kind of want to put like a big board on top of it to give me a better work surface for small stuff. But I also kind of don't want to lose the clampability on this thing. Like that's pretty cool. I don't know why these holes are here that do nothing. But I mean, it could be pretty cool if they just had a bigger top, which you could do. Have them do, I guess you could use both hands. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, so you got, oh look at that. Look at that, play in that. Yeah, well that's fine. So, also you just kick it and it's just, dude, sweet. And then it's got holes that you could hang it on the wall, right here. It's pretty short when it's folded up. Oh, that's not bad at all. This is kind of sweet. It's kind of cool. All right, so first of all, I think I got these two boards flipped around. So I think that's supposed to be the top one up there, and that's probably will bother me enough to possibly change it. All of the knobs are a super cheap plastic. Even like the tensioning knobs for spreading this thing out, it's plastic, it's super cheap. So I did look this up, and if you go to Home Depot, you can get one for 40 bucks, or you can come work at my work for 10 years and get shoulder surgery. It's kind of up to you. 40 bucks is not a bad deal for this. Like, this would be great for like a Father's Day gift, or someone you don't know what to get for like Christmas. Like, it's a really, I think it's gonna be a really universally cool little tool. Again, it's the Workmate 125. They make bigger ones. I don't think I'd want them bigger. I like this one, and it comes up a lot faster than my sawhorses. So I think this will work really well. And I do actually like the clamping ability of it. Honestly, pick one of these things up. Like, it might be Black & Decker, and you might be embarrassed to have that in your shop. But like I said, I look at tools as they're tools, and you're gonna pay for what you get. And for this thing, it's 40 bucks. It'll last me a couple years. I've got my money's worth out of it. Yeah, super impressed. Super happy to have this little guy. You'll see him from time to time if you watch my channel, but I'll probably flip this the right direction. So hopefully this was interesting enough to you guys. I'm hoping to get back to doing stuff soon. So thanks for watching. Go buy yourself one, or apply at my work and work there for 10 years. That's your decision. See you later.